gun 8 gets hit all of a sudden. RPG just hits it. A couple of guys actually got blown out of the hole. Thankfully, they were okay. But then, my buddy that never stopped reading his Bible was dead in that hole. And I remember being super numb, like, and it was weird because it's like, and we're putting the we joked a lot about, like, because we had before when we were prepping to leave, when we were prepping for the invasion, we were joking about, like, just the I had at the last minute, one of the squad leader handed me a body bag and said, "Hey, we're one short. Put this, find a place for this in our truck." And I'm like, the only place I could find was just shove it under the driver's seat. And my buddy who was driving was like, "We're about to leave," and he's like, "What?" He's like, "Did you put a body bag under my seat?" I'm like, "Dude, there was nowhere else for it," And I just remember thinking about, just like joking about, like, come on, we're not going to need it, right? Just that, I don't know, optimism. And then it's like, it's 2 days later, you got, what's left of your friend, in his bag, and he was kind of loaded in the back of the truck. And that was the last time, I ever saw him. And I wanted to have that, that emotion of, like, where's your God now? Yeah. I wanted to be like that kind of angry about it, but I wasn't, and I'm like, all right, deep down, I was saying, because of my upbringing, because my parents raised me right. They raised me, in the faith. I had a relationship with Jesus. Even if I walked away from it, you don't lose it. You walk away, that lost sheep, he's going to come find you. And I always wondered, like, deep down, deep inside, that would, that's still there. So I want to be mad at God for that one. Is, in that moment, and this is where, survivor's guilt and everything else starts. And part of it's like, okay, yeah, your buddy's dead, but you still got a mission to do. This is day 2 of an operation that lasted well over a month. You don't have time for emotion. You start messing around with emotion, more guys are going to get hurt. But when those moments that you have, those in between moments where you can, like, reflect, and it's like, I want to be angry about this. Or I want to be angry with God about this.
Right.
I want to be angry with God, and you can feel realize where that survivor's guilt starts to creep in, because you're thinking, like, man, like, my life's a pile of shit. What do I have to go home to? Obviously a loving family. I want to make that very clear right now. Yeah. That's not where my head was at that moment, but